the following speaker that we have tonight, that we are so fortunate to be able to invite to share with us, is also due to artistry. Okay, this particular speaker is actually a medical doctor. Okay, he graduated from First Moscow State Medical University. Currently working as an aesthetic doctor. Aesthetic doctor is a doctor where they specialize on beauty, on face. Okay, that is the way to go. Currently, everybody for 20 years old, they want to look like 18, 40 years old, they want to look 18, even 60 years old, they want to look like 18. So when this doctor, okay, this speaker, he focuses on beauty. Now, what has he got to do with artistry? How? He is actually he got involved in this business because of artistry, because of the product. Okay, then he started to develop his business. So today we are very fortunate to be able to have Dr. Benson to join us today to share with us his journey on how he evolved from a doctor to be an entrepreneur in MA. So the floor is yours, Doctor.
Hello, everyone. Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm so excited. Thank you, John. Thank you, Amber. Wow, Amber's sharing was so good, so great just now. And thank you, John, for such an amazing introduction just now. So good evening, everyone. So I suppose everyone can hear me because I see a lot of fires in the comment already. Okay, so a very good evening to everyone. Thank you again, ECVI, for having me today. So it's always my honor and my pleasure to be able to do some sharing with everyone, okay, especially over online. Okay, so today my topic is going to be about doctor becoming an entrepreneur. Okay, a doctor who doesn't want to become just a doctor lah. Okay, so my name is Dr. Benson Lim. Okay, but most people will know me as Dr. Ben. I graduated from Moscow and I've been working as a doctor for almost 12 years now. Okay, currently I'm a full-time MA business owner. And I work in a private skin and aesthetic clinic part-time because it's just my hobby now. So my hobby is being a doctor right now. Okay. All right. So before I start sharing, I would really like to take this opportunity to thank all my mentors along the way in my journey. Okay. Of course, the very first person is my beloved upline, FDD, Dr. Chan. He's the one that brought me into this business. And then my emerald, Dr. Tay, and my diamond, my very, very beloved diamonds, Diamond Mr. Nanda and Diamond Chinese. So if I would like to borrow, okay, all your flowers, all your fires, just to thank them, okay? All right. So when I talk about my story, okay, I always say I have to start from this place, okay, Putrajaya Hospital. Because I actually work in Putrajaya Hospital towards the end of my career in KKM, okay? So that time I actually worked in obstetric and gynecology department. And that time, one of my specialists actually approached me and then told me, kept telling me like, Ben, MA ni bagus ni, you kena buat MA bagus untuk orang muda macam you. Okay, so she kept approaching me every single day and I got so frustrated. I was so scared of her, you know. And then I always told her that Amway is not my cup of tea or ice limau. I really, really don't like to do sales, and I really, really don't like to do meet people and all this. Okay, so I enjoy working, and that's all I want. And I didn't open up my heart for anything else besides medicine. All right. So, but the sad part about working in KKM is we know that the salary is actually not very good. It's just enough, especially when you're in Klang Valley. All right. So that time in 2011, I decided to quit and I left KKM and then I joined this very famous, very renowned clinic chain, aesthetic clinic chain in Malaysia. And then I started working there. And that time, I actually doubled my income. Okay, so life was really, really good. Okay, so, and on top of that, I always say that I'm not a very materialistic person. Okay, I don't need a lot of things. I don't go after branded stuff. I don't need to drive big cars. So that time, my income is actually good enough. It's more than good enough for me that time. Okay, and then I already had a car. I had a house. Okay, I was very, very contented. I was very happy, and I can go travel anytime I want. Okay, so that time I can really already achieve everything that I want with my income that time. Okay, so people like this, do you think they would want to do the business? Very questionable, right? But of course, that time, my colleague, okay, my ex-colleague, I'm not working in the cleaning anymore. So this person was my ex-colleague. So he actually invited me to an event, something like this, but an offline one in MAHQ that time. So I went there, and that time he actually raised one question. Okay, if you have the option number 1 and option number 2, which would you choose? Okay, life number 1 and life number 2. Life number 1 is when, you study 20 years and then you go and start work, and you work for the next 40 years, and then you retire, and then you so-called enjoy your retirement days. Or you want life number 2, whereby the first part, which is the same, everyone, we study almost 20 years, and then you work 5 to 10 years, and then enjoy the rest of your life. So everyone in the chat room, which one would you choose, number 1 or number 2? Okay, logically, most people will choose number 2, correct? I saw someone choose number 3. Okay, yeah, we have more choices than we think one. Okay, so life number 2. See, everyone wants life number 2, but when we talk about the terms and condition about life number 2, right? A lot of people will go back to number 1, because if you want to achieve your retirement age earlier, if you want to retire young, if you want to be a FIRE, okay, financial independence, retire young, okay, retire early. This is the FIRE generation. Okay, so if you want to be a FIRE, you have to work extremely hard for that 5 to 10 years. Okay, because you have to consolidate all the 40 years of hard work into that 5 to 10 years. Of course, it is going to be super tiring, but we all know that it will definitely be worth it also. Okay, so step out of our comfort zone if we really want life number 2. Okay, so and then another thing that my mentor, Diamond Nanda, always remind me is Amway is just a vehicle. If you take Amway away, these 4 letters away, it is just a vehicle that will bring you from point A to point B. Okay, always start with the end in mind. You have to know where is your destination. Then only you can plan which route you want to take and where you are heading. Correct? Okay, so we have to know. So for example, today, if you want to go somewhere, you have to know where you want to go first, right? Example, if you want to go JB, you have to know first, you have to go JB kan. Then you plan, okay, how I want to go from KL to JB. Whether I take a plane, or I drive a motorbike, or I walk to JB. Right, I have a few options, but which option is the best option? Okay, so if whatever you are doing currently cannot lead you to where you want to be, then don't we need to start think of the path that we are taking now? Okay, so for example, again, you want to go to JB, but your bus is going towards Penang. Takkanlah you want to go all the way to Penang kan? You'll get down from the bus, you will change the bus that will bring you to JB, betul tak? Okay, so always start with an end in mind. This is my take-home message today. If you don't remember anything from me tonight, just before you sleep, just remember this one. Start with an end in mind. Okay? So I said, okay, I listened to all your plans. Emily is so great. So I said, okay, I can try. Okay, I didn't say I want to do, but I can try and I can learn. Okay, so when I decided that I want to try, I try betul-betul lah. I don't try like my one. Okay, because if today we just we don't take it seriously, we just mind on it, and then we don't succeed in this business, is the business problem or it is actually our own problem? Okay, the business is proven to work. But if it doesn't happen to me, if it doesn't work for me, it is my problem because I don't do it seriously. I don't take it seriously. Okay, so when you want to try properly, do it seriously, do it with all your heart. Okay, so I started learning. Okay, I attend all the classes. What my mentors asked me, I went. I never question them. I just go and I just learn from all the classes. And throughout all the classes, one thing that I found out is actually everyone knows beauty and cosmetic is a very, very big field. Okay, how big it is actually almost 532 billion US dollar kind. Okay, it is a very, very, very big piece of cake. Okay, but then today, if we are just a layman, okay, if you are just on the street, if you are not in the beauty industry, you'll never ever get a bite from this cake. You'll be only able to spend money. You'll only be able to let other people earn the money. We don't have a choice. We don't have a route to go to this piece of cake to get a piece from this cake. Okay, but today through the MMA platform, we can use artistry. Okay, we can share, we can teach people about artistry. And if people started using artistry, you start to have a bite from the beauty cosmetic industry. Okay, so if you want to have a portion from that 500 billion US dollar, then you should really, really consider doing like building the MLM business using artistry like what I did. Okay, and on top of that, as a doctor today, if I recommend some skincare to people, people will believe me because I'm a doctor, correct or not? Okay, so I will definitely not gamble my name. I have to make sure that the product is actually good, okay, and actually doesn't cause any harm to the person. So one thing that I find out about artistry is actually artistry has a scientific advisory board, okay, consisting of doctors, professors, scientists, researchers, and many, many more, okay, just to make sure that all the products are safe. And all of these people every day go punch in, punch out, find out more products, find out more ingredients, safer ingredient, more creative way, better technology to make better product, more effective product, more safe product for us to use. So everyone can have a 100% guarantee that Amway product is very, 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 very safe. The worst thing that it can do is you don't get any result, but at least it won't cause any complication to your skin. So you can use the artistry products with very, very confidently. All right. And on top of that, as the Amway business owner, this is very, very important. And artistry actually has over 200 patency for the Amway, on the artistry products. Okay. And there's still a lot waiting for approval. And what does it mean for all these ABO, all these distributor, for all the business owner in the Amway world? Patency means nobody else can have the similar products or the same ingredient, okay, or the same technology, and this is only owned by artistry. So that means it will increase our competitiveness in the market. Okay, so for example, you see the third-party organization, Euromonitor. Okay, Euromonitor actually studies the market. Okay, what does the market want? What brand is coming out? What does the market need right now? And Euromonitor, through the studies, actually found that artistry is actually the world #1 direct selling brand, premium beauty brand. And what does it mean by premium? Premium means you cannot buy from tepi jalan. If you want to buy, you definitely have to go to like counters to get it. Or you need very professional people to recommend it to you. That is what we call premium. It's not where you can just buy off from Lazada, Shopee, and all these places. Okay, you have to go to specific place, specific people to buy it from. Okay, and on top of that, artistry is also very, very, very popular, especially in Thailand and the capital of beauty, Korea. Okay. So actually, artistry is very, very famous, very popular in Korea. So you don't need, nowadays a lot of people very busy, can't have to fly all the way to Korea to get Korean skincare, whereby actually in Malaysia, we can already get skincare that Korean people are crazy about. Okay, you see, this is Busan Film Festival. Busan Film Festival is like your Oscar of the East lah. Okay, so Busan Film Festival actually is solely sponsored by Artistry. Okay, if Artistry is not a good brand, if Artistry is not a renowned brand, I don't think Busan Festival will like Artistry to fully sponsor them. Okay, and again, according to Euromonitor, Euromonitor stated that people growing curiosity about their genetic makeup and a rising interest in personalized health and beauty, okay, expected to soar by 2022. Okay, so we are actually ahead of time because in 2020s, we already have our personalized serum. Okay, very, very canggih one. So if you never heard of personalized serum, today, after this session, go and ask the person who invited you to the sharing tonight, apa itu personalized serum, and they can actually do a skin analysis for you so that you know what is your skin problem, and then they can cocktail a personalized serum for you so that that serum can settle all your skin problem. Okay, so promise me tonight after this, go find your friend who invited you tonight, all right? Because this personalized serum, personalized technology, personalized skincare is the future, and the future is now. Okay, so again, when you want to be an entrepreneur, action always speaks louder than words lah. Okay, so don't let your learning just leads to knowledge, but let your learning leads to action. This is what, again, my diamond always remind me. Okay, so that's why that time I started learning. After I learned, I start doing. Okay, I go and do it by myself. I go and do it with my upline. Then I start to do it on my own, and I start helping my downlines, my friends, my business partners to build their business. Okay, and then from offline, we do until online. From online now back to offline again. Now we are doing hybrid online, offline. Kita pun buat, we do everything now. Okay, so the market is very, very big now. Okay, last time we are limited geographically, but now with the help of online, we can actually go until, like I'm in KL now, but I can have a market in Sabah, Sarawak now. Okay, so the distance is actually shortened. The globe is actually shrinking now, thanks to almighty internet. Okay, so be the right person. Okay, if you want to be successful, we have to first be the right person. And how do we be a right person? We be humble. We start with an empty cup. We learn, then we take actions. And then a lot of time when we build the business, sometimes we say, no one's want to do the business with me lah. I don't have followers. One. Okay, why? Because we ourselves are not the right person yet. Okay, so we have to work toward that thing. All right, because people don't follow us because we are still not the right person. Okay, and I always say, don't live your lives on a treadmill after a crazy workout and we are still at the same point. Okay, a lot of time when we work, you work so hard for your boss. Okay, for your boss. Okay, then you work so hard for so many years, but in the end, what do you get? Okay, after you retire, you don't get anything. Okay, you got your saving lah. Okay, let's say you work really hard, you save up 1 million. Okay, even 100 million. Okay, you're able to save 1 million. But with the rate of inflation now, maybe 10, 20 years or 40 years later, that 100 million, the worth is probably just 100,000. Who knows? We never know what will happen. Okay, so build a business that can grow by itself, that will grow in the value. Okay, so then you don't need to worry about your future because the business will take care of you. Okay, so first do what we must, then enjoy what we love. Okay, so this is towards the end of my sharing. Yeah, so I will end with a few questions, a very, very frequent question that I get. All right, so a lot of people always ask me why apa ni, why this doctor want to do MA, now want to do full-time some more. Okay, I always say because I cherish the freedom of choice. Okay, because today, let's say today you are working. Okay, number one, you are working under employment. Number two, if you're not happy, what can you choose? You can go to another company lah, betul tak? If you still don't like the company, what else? What other options you have? You can open up your own shop or like in my condition, I can open up my own clinic lah. Okay, but I honestly speaking, I don't like stress. Okay, if you're like me, because if you have your own business, okay, number one, you have to think about renting first. Okay, you have to find a shop, then you have to rent, then you have to pay water bill, electric bill, you have to get stock, you have to stock up a lot of things. Okay, takkan lah, or you want, then only you can order. No, right? So you have to stock up a lot of things first. And then so you probably need a storeroom or a warehouse. Then you have to have headcounts. You need staff kan. You need to be HR lah, everything, account lah, semua benda you have to think about. Okay, for me, I don't like stress. I don't want to think so much. Okay, I don't like all these things. So what options do I have? What options do you have if you are like me that you don't like stress? Okay, you change company only lah, correct or not? But a lot of time, people change job not because of the salary, because of office politics kan, betul tak? So I always say, if you go to another company, that you'll get office politics also. Why not stay in your current office? Because at least you know who to talk to, you know. At least you know siapa tu hantu, siapa tu bukan hantu kan. So yeah, so a lot of time, so maybe you choose to stay in the same company, and that's what happened. A lot of people, they just choose to stay at the same place, same job for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. Okay, and if that is your choice, if that is your ending, your boss might come back to you and say, because you don't have a choice, because you don't like stress, because you don't want to go to other company, that's why you stayed here. So I, as a boss, I dictate your value. I say you are worth 5,000 every month, then you are worth 5,000 every month. I say you are worth 10,000 every month, you are worth 10,000 every month, and that's it. Okay, I dictate your value. So for me, I don't want that. I don't want people to dictate my value. Yes, I have sort of no choice. I stayed in the old company, but at the same time, I know I have a plan B to back me up. So when I finish my contract with my previous company, I can discuss with my boss. Okay, if he can fulfill my requirement, I will continue to work. And if he doesn't, then it's okay. I can go. I still have a very good income. Okay. So I'm very, very, very thankful that 5-6 years ago, I decided that I will take this Amway as my plan B. Okay. So I create my own value. I don't let other people dictate me. Okay. So I have the freedom of choice to choose whether I want to continue to work or I want to practice medicine just as my hobby, okay? Which is what I chose right now. All right, number two, I always say, I always feel more like a doctor in the Amway environment. Okay, but don't get me wrong. If you feel sick, if you need operation, still go and see a doctor. If you need operation, do the surgery. If you need to take medication, take medication, okay? Don't quote me, say Dr. Ben say, you're more than a doctor in Amway, then you don't take any medication if you've got problem and you just take supplements. Okay, supplements can only bring you that far. If you need medication, if you need surgery, you still need medication, you still need surgery. But what I mean when I say I'm more than a doctor in the Amway environment is, for me, I always believe that as a doctor, we are also a teacher and educator. Okay, our job is not only to treat diseases or treat people, but our job is also to educate the people, the community about health. Okay, because if today everyone doesn't know about health, if everyone doesn't know how to take care of themselves, a doctor's job will never end. Okay. So in the Amway business, I have a platform to teach people about health. Okay, and health is all about layman terms. For example, I always say, let's say today you are sick, you come and see me. I need to tell you about the disease, but I need to learn 6 years. I need to work another 10 years to learn about the disease. Do you think I can teach you about the disease in 1-2 sessions? Tak mungkin kan, impossible. But it is very easy for me to teach you about health. And with health, with this knowledge, you can go back and tell your family, you can tell your friends, they can tell their family, they can tell your friends. So one day, my knowledge might be amplified, okay, until someone that I've never met before. Okay, you cannot imagine the ripple effect of my tiny knowledge. Okay, so I really feel very, very humble in this business because it is just beyond everything that I can imagine of. And then I'm very sure a lot of people are very, very familiar with this quote lah. Doctor heal you with pills, but kill you with the bill gun. Okay, so in the M&A business, if you have the health knowledge, then you don't need to get killed with the bill lah. Okay? All right, then again, a lot of people, because I'm so senior already in the business, so actually a lot of investors, a lot of people actually approach me to open up my own clinic. But like I said just now, I don't like stress. I don't want to open up my own clinic. But actually, I don't have a clinic, but I have a clinic everywhere throughout Malaysia. Why? Because I already have a lot of people from different states. They are all my business partners. They are all out there helping people settling their skin issue, okay, through the artistry product, through the Nutrilite supplements, okay? And all these people, we collaborate together. If they have any health issue that they cannot settle, they can always come back to me because I have the knowledge, okay? And they have the power to build their own business also, okay? So I don't have a clinic, but I have a clinic everywhere, okay? And then a lot of people also say, "Yeah, you doctor, how can you put down your ego? How do you put on your ego to kickstart this business?" Okay, and to that, I always say there's nothing to be egoistic, nothing to be arrogant about being a doctor. A doctor is just an occupation. Okay, just because I'm interested in the human body, so I choose to be a doctor lah. Maybe you are interested in cooking, so you become a chef lah. You ask me, I don't know how to cook. To me, you are also very, very pandai. Okay, to me, you are also very, very high up because you know something that I don't know. Okay, so doctors is just an occupation. There's nothing to be egoistic of. Okay, so that's why I don't never think highly of myself when it comes when it comes about when it comes to my occupation, my job. Okay, so doctors are just human, same like you and me, everyone else. Okay, okay, and I also met a lot of people when I tell them about the MA business. They said, "Ayah, tak boleh lah, I cannot lah. MA is not my passion." Hello, is your passion also? Is whatever you are doing now something that you really, really love? If you really love what you are doing, do you really love your office? Your office politics? Okay, sometimes a lot of time we don't need to be very passionate about that thing to do something to make a living. Okay, don't need to. A lot of people also hate their job, but they still go and work every day. They still go through the jam every day, complain about jam going to work, complain about jam coming back from work, complain about colleague, complain about boss, complain every day, but very comfortable because complaining is always easier than stepping out of your so-called comfort zone and do something new. Okay, so again, if you want to change your life, if you want to change your route, if you are very, very clear of your destination and you know that your current path doesn't lead you to where you want, please, tonight, put a bit more pillow, okay? Think about what you really want, okay? Maybe all you need is a little bit of courage to step out of your comfort zone, and then you will see rainbow. Okay. All right. And then a lot of people also say lah, tak sayang ke quit jadi doctor. Okay. For your information, I am still a doctor. Okay. I still got license one. All right. I still practice as a doctor, but I only practice medicine as a hobby now. Okay. I don't need to use my profession to make a living. Okay. So back then, when I'm working as a doctor, I have to support myself by working, okay? All the patients that come, they are not just my patients, they are my boss, they are my client. I have to think how I can get more from these people because the more patient I have, the more commission I can get, okay? Let's put it that way, okay? So I don't like that. Actually, I don't like to look at my patient and think about money, okay? So now I use another way to build my income and I enjoy my passion. I enjoy what I really love. I enjoy medicine because I love helping people. I love to help them solve their problem, their skin issue. I love helping them look better and feel more confident. Okay, so again, I am still a doctor. I still got license, and doctor is just my hobby. Okay, and finally, I would like to say, don't shrink your dream because your income is not up to bar. Okay, increase your income. Okay, if your income, your current salary is not enough, build a second business, increase your income, get more income, and go realize your dream. Okay, why? As we grow older, then our dreams get shrunk over time. Okay, everyone, all the kids, I want to be astronaut, I want to be actor, I want to be rich, I want to travel everywhere. But when we grow up, okay, when we start working, when we get married, why do our dreams get smaller and smaller and smaller? And towards the end, you see lah, a lot of orang tua-tua kan semua like, tak apalah, tak payah buat apalah, duduk kat rumah lah seronok, okay, duduk rumah cukup lah. Okay, why one have to limit ourselves like that? Look at like crown ambassadors. Wow, their lives are so beautiful. Okay, even though they are in 70s, they are still flying here and there, enjoying life. And there are still people coming to them asking for advice. That is what I call building a value for yourself. Okay. And finally, I would like to take this opportunity again to thank my mentors for helping me along the way, for guiding me along the way, and for supporting me along the way. And definitely, I will also take this opportunity to send all my gratitudes to the eCVI system, because without eCVI, I don't think my business will grow so fast and so quickly and so stable. Okay, so thank you, eCVI. Thank you to everyone tonight for coming here, for spending a little bit of time on me, okay? To hear me share a bit here and there, okay? So, but of course, I also would like to take this opportunity to thank Amway for letting me meet a better me. Okay, from someone that doesn't know how to cook, now I can cook, okay, with pressure cooker. I can very good cook pressure cooker. And then I can stand on stage, I can share. I used to be a very, very introverted person, very shy person. I can't share like this. I can't go on stage. I talk to strangers. I'll have all this tremor and palpitation, right? Okay, but now I can talk to basically anyone. Okay, I feel very confident about myself. And then I can do facial for people, okay? And then not just aesthetically do all the laser injection. I know how to do facial one, okay? Okay, my patients are very, very happy, right? I can do everything for them. From washing their face, facial, laser injections, everything I can do one, okay? And of course, from one uncle, 5 years ago until now, okay, I can still get better, okay? So this is just halfway through, okay? This is not my destination yet. All right, so again, thank you everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for listening to me. Okay, so back to my MC. Everyone, wish you a very good evening and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ben. I think it is a very big regret for those who didn't join us today. Okay, tonight we got a very inside scoop, okay, of a professional, a medical doctor, okay, who share with us some of the things that really blunders us, especially for us when we go talk to people. MA not my cup of tea. See, Dr. Ben also said not his cup of tea, but probably when his upline approached him, then he managed to see the business. Okay, from his sharing, I think I got quite a few of thoughts that made me rethink of the business. First and the most important, I believe today we have 150 old people over here. Okay, probably more than half of us are working. Imagine today if your boss said, okay, you said, I don't need you in the company. Then you can just tell the boss, don't worry, I'm not working here for your salary. I'm just working here as passion. Okay, I'm just working as a passion. I've got Amway to support me. Don't you think that you can have that kind of brag to tell your boss, okay, I don't need your salary. I'm just working as a passion. And the best thing about this business is you do not need the physical clinic like a doctor. Okay, if for us to take a piece of this pie, 500 over billions of business in this aesthetic, but we are not an aesthetic doctor, so how? But don't worry, today we have got artistry to help us to be successful in this business. So, lastly, I would like to thank all of us here who have attended. I would thank our two very wonderful speakers for sharing with us their experience and journey and knowledge. Thank you very much, Amber, and also Dr. Benz again. And thank to everyone. I hope we will see you all at the top. Thank you. Bye-bye.